Hello, fellow teachers and administrators of New Brighton Area School District. Today I wanted to go over just a few easy things that you can do in the new CSIU gradebook that we have now. I haven't learned how to do everything yet, so if you bear with me as I learn more, I'll try to put more out there. But today I wanted to go over taking attendance, inputting grades, how to copy assignments to other classes, and something I found out that I needed to learn how to do was how to delete an assignment. First thing I've done, and if you haven't, I suggest that you do it, is add the CSIU login to your bookmarks bar just so it's always there, and try and save your password on there. I know a lot of people don't like to do that in case a student could come up and use it, but if that's something you're comfortable with doing, then go ahead and do it. I usually do it just because I forget all my usernames and passwords. So we log in, and a bunch of stuff comes up that I never use. So to get where I need to go, click staff schedule views, and here's a list of my class. You can see I have civics, world cultures, and really the only thing I pay attention to is course number here. There's two ways you can enter your classes. You can click the actual classroom or course number, or click the Teacher Connect button. Now, I use a little bit of both. Some of you are a little bit more familiar with this than I am. You probably do it differently than I do, but this is just the way I'm using it. It's what I'm used to for now. So when I want to take attendance, I click on the course number. And of course, it's a non-attendance day, so I have to change the day. And everyone pops up. If you want to mark someone absent, it's because it's defaulted to present. You click on present. You can change it to a class absent, class tardy, or absent all day. Usually if they're absent all day, it'll pop up somewhere over here and it'll let me know. I just mark them absent all day. If they're only absent from my class, I hit class absent. If they show up late to class, class tardy. And that's as much as I do with that. Once I've done that, I save it. Very important to always save it, because if you don't, then it won't hold, and the person in the next class period won't know if you have a student that's absent or not. So always save it. Once you're done there, close out. You're back to your normal view. Now this is the trickier part, adding grades. You click on the Teacher Connect button, or that's what I do at least. And here you can see your individual classes along with the faces of the students. I like this feature because I can cheat a little bit if I don't remember the student names. Select your gradebook tab over here on the left. Now I have my class broken into, or excuse me, my assignments broken into categories in which I weight them. So if you want to just do straight grades, yours might look a little bit different. But either way, we all have to add assignments. So in order to add an assignment, click the plus bar here. Now, like I said, my class is weighted, so I select a category, either test projects, coursework, or homework. Yours, again, would look a little bit different if you haven't set up categories. I didn't select a category, so I have to do that. And we did an assignment this week in which students had to work on a PA roadmap. So now the due date. Obviously, it's not going to be due today. It's a Sunday. I usually set this as the date that I put the grades in, just so that it's not out there and students don't think, oh well, I haven't turned this in. I just set it for the date that I turn it in. But for our purposes, I'll set it for the 9th because that's probably when I'll put it in. Give a description of the assignment. And once I have all of that information, you can decide what date you want to publish it. I'm just going to publish it, today. Make sure this is checked so it displays on your gradebook. You can mess with the color in the background, bold, underline, do whatever you want. I don't mess with any of that stuff because I don't know enough about this yet to touch any of that stuff. So I just hit save. And it shows up here under classwork. Now, in order to delete these assignments, or copy the assignments, I'll go to that first. How do we copy assignments? Well, I'll definitely want to delete this assignment because I didn't change the point value. So I'll show you how to do that. And it's a good thing that I made that mistake because it's something that I need to take care of. So I'm not sure how to delete an assignment from this window. I know I can click on it, but that really doesn't do anything. If I right click on it, it doesn't do anything. So through the portal, I really don't know yet how to delete assignments. So instead of doing it that way, I just, again, click on the course number, and the assignment that I just made will still be there. Now up here you see the Gradebook tab. Want to go to Setup. And here for this class you can see I have different assignments. PA Roadmap Quiz. This is the one I want to delete. So I click on the one I want to delete, hit Remove Assignment, yes, and it's gone. Now this one, Classwork Homework 3, that is an assignment that I created that I want to copy. I want to copy it to another class. So you can click here, Copy Assignments. Now, unfortunately, you cannot copy to more than one class at a time, but you can copy to another class and then another class and another class. It's kind of tedious, but then again, so is creating the assignment in every class. So what you do is you have the period 1 class that I have here selected, and here are all the assignments that I've put out there so far. You want to compare this to another class. So I'm going to compare it to period 2. And right now, you can see that the PA Roadmap Quiz is missing. So I've already compared it. Now I can click Compare, and it'll show me the difference. This is the same assignment, I just gave it a different name. So if you don't want to transfer that over, as you can see it's highlighted in red, click it and it won't transfer over. But I do want this to transfer over, the PA Roadmap Quiz. So all I do is hit Append, and it shows up. And you do that for every class that you have, or that you want to transfer to. Hit Save. Gradebook setup successfully copied. If you go to my period 2 class, click on Classwork Homework, you can see that that assignment successfully copied. I did want to remove this. Again, this was something that I created that I didn't want to use. You can see I should have had it only worth 30 points, so I want to remove that assignment. And the Classwork Homework 3 worth 30 points, copy to this class. And if I wanted to copy it again to another class, I hit Copy Assignments. Select a different class period. This is my period 2 class, so I want to copy it to period 3. Compare, and you can see 2 assignments that aren't in this class are in this class. I only want to transfer the one. Append. There it is. Make sure you save, and you're good to go. Now, like I said earlier, and I almost forgot to show everyone this, it is very important that you save everything. As I was going through this, I noticed that some of the things that I was transferring and was removing were not actually deleting because I forgot to save. So what you want to do to make sure that you do that is click on whatever you want to delete, remove the assignment, hit yes, and then save. Gradebook was saved successfully. If you don't see this, you didn't do it correctly. Hit OK. Now they are gone. And this is my period 1 class, so if I go to period 2, check that I deleted that. Yes, I did. I'm going to go back to period 1 to make sure that it is in fact deleted. Hit the plus, and yes, it has been deleted. Very important that you check that and that you always hit save, because if you don't, your changes aren't going to be there. That's pretty much the extent of my knowledge right now of CSIU. Hopefully as I talk to more of you, as you give me more information, the more I use this, we all kind of learn together and can share with one another because without doing that and without helping each other out, we're really not going to get anywhere with this. Thanks for your time and attention. Hopefully there will be a part 2 coming soon.